Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Seattle Seahawks. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
They'll run to Walker to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Thornton. Oh, his first throw in his playoff matchup is intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw on 2nd down, Thornton. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football. They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
73, 73.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 yards there for number 15.
1st down, Eagles.
1st and 10. It's Swift.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift.
42 yards.
And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
And the Seahawks first down.
Back to Walker on first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 19 tight, 19 tight. Rig alert, rig alert.
Looking to throw. Thornton. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Check man, check man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Keely Ringo picks it off.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. He'll take it inside the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Hurts changing up the play. On second down, Swift.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here is 3rd and 5.
63.
They go play action with Hurts.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And his kick is good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And this is fielded just short of the goal line, but the fair catch means this drive will begin at the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game.
Check. Go.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
And that's good for another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
17-0 our score after 1.
The score, Eagles 17. Seahawks nothing.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. Thornton. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
By Jordan Davis.
Cowboy 80.
A 4-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 14.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Thornton. This is caught by Williams. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jamison Williams.
44 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
And he pushed it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Throw left side complete. That's Murphy. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35.
And you'll find some version of this play in just about every playbook in the NFL. It's an X-post cross. So on play action, you let the X receiver get downfield and start working right to left across the formation. What a beautiful throw. And it all comes together for big yardage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. And I think he got a yard to the 41.
Really play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4. Those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Man open left side. It's Williams. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Warriors 70. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos.
From the gun on 3rd down. Thornton. Walker with a grab left side.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Check smash. Check smash.
On 1st down, Thornton escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
They'll look to throw again.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Bronco leading.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Timberwolves.
Back to throw again.
Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 19-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Second down and 4. And now an audible here into something else. On second down, it's Walker. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off the RPO, he completes it. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
To throw on second down, Thornton. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Thornton. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2nd and 9.
Hey, 73. Nice right.
Smith will come in motion right. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On first down, Hurts. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Play action. Here's Hurts.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here is 3rd down and 4.
73, 73. Hey, 73, 73. Hey, Silver.
Throwing is Hurts.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Let's go now. Mustang 19. Go.
A final shot before break. Thornton. Complete to Johnston here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the 2nd half now underway in the NFC Championship game. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Hey, 73, 73.
In motion right is Smith. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Myles Murphy. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. I would guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. They're going to look to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game. That has a chance to tighten up considerably.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
A solid stiff arm. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and a couple.
Chop alert! Chop alert! Ready?
Running right, here's Walker. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Williams, a man in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And a short gain here down to the 22. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Down at the 22-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
60 Eagles, 60.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Thornton. Oh, my goodness. Here's a 5th interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Eagles 24, Seahawks 6.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st and 10, Thornton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And quickly they get to the line.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
18 rattlers.
Williams being motion left.
To throw on 2nd down, Thornton.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 11.
Cougar 19.
That's good for a Seahawks.
7 Pirates. No street.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
44-yard line.
Trap 60. Trap. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Williams, the man in motion left.
Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing on first down. Thornton. Finds Johnston. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Final minute now of the third quarter.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Check. 65 check. 65. 19 Lions. Warriors 70. Dragon 60.
On first down, Thornton. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Thornton got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Walker going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw on third and goal.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Come on.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Hey, smash. Broncos. Go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jameson Williams
with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
It's complete, and they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end.
Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
The kicker on
this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
14.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. 2nd and 10.
Panther Street. 70 Ranger. Ready.
Off the play fake. Thornton. He completes this to Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
18, Pioneer.
On 3rd down, Thornton. He's airing it out for Williams. And now here's another interception. Able to slither by. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They run the option on 2nd down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
81 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Swift trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run with Swift.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this isn't how they mapped out this AFC Championship game on their home turf, but it has been rough sledding pretty much from the start and on into this 4th quarter.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw. Thornton.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 1st and 10, Thornton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Thornton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Ready?
Throwing on 1st down. Thornton.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Check smash. Check smash. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
Looking to throw. Thornton. And that is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down. Thornton. And my goodness, another interception.
It's Sidney Brown with it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps.
And now here is another interception. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Looking deep downfield.
No, and that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run right here with Swift.
Oh, look at the juke. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
103 yards on the ground here for Swift. He's got a 1st down as well.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Come on, come on.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Jalen